Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And there y'all, I gotta address what's going on with Wack 100 and this guy named Luce. And I tried to do it yesterday for the people that have been following my channel. And for the new people, welcome to the fastest growing YouTube channel. I promise you it is. Fastest growing on camera. We doing it organically with the people. No outside help, no outside entities. And we getting busy over here. So if it's your first time, enjoy the content. But in this video, like I said, we talking about Wack 100, Big U, and some guy from Rolling 60s, I assume, named Luce. So yesterday, or 2 days ago now, I tried to do a live on this no jump interview. And a lot of people might have already seen it. So if you seen what he said, you can go ahead and skip along. But I tried to do a live on this interview. But the interview got me so pissed off because of the content and what they was talking about. I couldn't even go through it anymore. I just turned it straight off. And in that video, I was going through that live with attempts to get into this video that I'm ready to play next. But like I say, it was so bad, I couldn't stand watching no more. Like I didn't even want to fast forward to the part. You understand? Because I only heard portions of it. But this video, we're going to play the whole thing. And if y'all not familiar, I'm talking about the video or the content that Wack 100 got with Adam 22. So they had a guy on there by the name of Luce, and they tried to make it seem like, at least Wack tried to make it seem like, you know, Luce just hit him out the blue and said he had some things to talk about. But if y'all go back to that live I did, I exposed it. Like, yo, this is all set up. I think most people with sense can see that. This was all set up. This was all planned. And Luce did exactly what Wack 100 wanted them to do, and that was slander Big U.
Judge is actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm high tech shit. I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right? Because he was gonna make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to when I did that to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to them?
So
the club when you sweated him in the club?
Yeah.
Dude, and Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you at him.
Yeah. No, yeah, they sent that because I called Ross. I'm like, Ross,
boy, this shit getting crazy.
Drop off the 50,000 and we're gonna let Meek live on crib. So Ross dropped off the 50,000, and so me and the homies we go back. He stopped answering the phone. He stopped picking up and shit like that. And we were like, what you doing? Like 2 days later, he called me. He was like, oh, nephew, where you at? And I'm like, nigga, where my money at? And he was like, oh, I needed it for bills. I'm like, what? Like, cause that's some weird shit. And then he stopped answering the phone because I'm trying to pull up on him. Like, bro, you got to come and see me. And then it's like, we were doing a TV show like a while back, right? And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone, and I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got, or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean? That fuck are you talking about?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah. And
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot 1 minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30 minutes after you get off the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
how did he know?
Yeah, no, but
that's crazy.
It's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust. It's like for me, it's like you telling me, oh, I'm fucking with the police or whatever like that, trying to smooth your background out. So I'm like on 6-0, I'm gonna expose your buster ass neighborhood crib. And if a nigga take it any type of way, they could get at me or I'll pull up and get at them.
Now, I don't know how y'all feel about that interview, y'all, but in my opinion, that was probably one of the most disgraceful interviews I've ever seen in my life. I promise you. Disgraceful, disgusting, and I'm at loss for words. I was at loss for words with the video I did, the live that I did on this video that I had to turn it off like it wasn't nothing else to say. But it's really a whole lot to say because I didn't get a chance to say in that video what I'm going to say in this one. But before I get into how I feel about this whole situation, because I think Wack on some bullshit and he really playing police games, I gotta take y'all to Clubhouse on my man Getty Radio channel, man. Shout out to Getty for this content. And I want y'all to hear what somebody in Clubhouse had to say to Wack 100 about this interview.
People was wondering, is what Luke Cannon doing, is that like justice for Nip or is that snitching? Like, how do you see that? If what he's saying is true,
see it? What you worry about how I see it?
Like, because assuming what he's saying is true, right? And he really got that, like,
man, listen, hey bro, listen, little dude.
How do you?
Because you the only square nigga over here that being all
right. That's why I'm asking the street nigga.
Do you not understand what I'm doing? I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm attacking one nigga only. Whatever they do while they doing it, they fucking business. If you don't see what I'm doing, nigga, something, you Stevie Wonder, something, you
say it's federal. What he doing though, right?
I don't give. Let me say it again.
See, look, Wack, I'm not talking about what you doing.
Let me slow it down again.
I said what
I don't give a what he doing.
I got you. So
I'm torpedoing one nigga. Now let me tell you why you's a bozo, right? If you got a motherfucking Chicago Bulls jersey on, right? Are you gonna swat your teammate's shot?
You're saying that.
Why the fuck would you ask me that? You dummy.
You got
think
a
I'm
nigga
a
on the
speak against the
podcast.
nigga? You think I'm a speak against the nigga who firing in the same direction I'm firing, nigga?
That's not what I asked, bro.
That is what you asked. Don't ask me nothing about. Hey, listen, I'm Team Luce Cannon, Team 600, Team Big U, nigga. So whatever that is what that is. Are you stupid?
Nah, I'm very, very smart.
It's recording in progress. You think I'm gonna say something against my team? I'm gonna swat my teammate's shot? Dumbass square.
That's not what I asked. Nigga is on a fucking podcast talking about murders and
what's going on, dummy?
It don't get more federal than that. Like, if you can't see that nigga,
I don't give a fuck. That's your
You don't give a fuck. That's your answer.
Your bro, 1 minute it don't matter what Wack say. The next minute you can't what Wack say. What nigga don't? I don't give a fuck what he do.
Well, just to us square niggas, it just look a little federal. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, okay, well, to a square nigga, you gonna tell anyway.
No. See, that's one thing between me and you, nigga. I'm not in paperwork. Like, let's not cross that line, Wack.
You don't even know what paperwork. I'm not on paperwork.
I know you on paperwork. I know you on paperwork.
I don't give a fuck. Big U, that's what I give a fuck about.
No, I'm talking about your
never
paperwork.
Never happened.
You want to go there?
What happened? If you want to talk to me, about what Wack did on the...
I'm going to go on mute, bro. You got it.
I guess.
Yes, Sue.
My name ain't Luce Cannon. My name ain't Adam. Wack said a whole lot. Now, if you feel like Wack said something that you got an issue with, then, you could ask me.
Bro, I asked you a question on what you thought that was.
Shout out Luce Cannon. Shout out 600.
Everybody's saying the same thing. That's why I asked you.
Shout out to Adam and Wack Show. That's it. You still ain't caught on. I wish a bozo like you would throw a monkey wrench in my program.
Nah, you got in your feelings because I asked you
what you say don't matter. What you say don't matter. I don't know, is it?
You brought a nigga to snitch on Big U. Like, I'm being respectful. I asked you a question.
Hey, bro, let's be real, my nigga. What another nigga say on the podcast?
No, you invited a nigga on the platform to tell about crimes and guns, bro.
And I don't do no editing. Rule number 1 for Wack coming to no jump.
You gonna pretend like you don't hear me, but bro.
Rule number 1 is no editing can happen. What a nigga say, he gonna stand on it. Rule number 1 for Wack.
Bro, why not just fight Big U, Wack? Like, why you trying to get
number 2? Rule number 2 is Wack bring who he want to bring.
Why don't you just fight Big U? Why are you trying to get him off the street, man? Like, it sounds like you're trying to send him to jail, bro.
Who
I
trying
don't
to?
know who he is, but Shorty hit the nail right on the motherfucking coffin, for lack of better words. Wack 100 is actively trying to send Big U to prison, and he's doing it through Luce Cannon, whoever he is. I think Luce Cannon fit his name and not on some gangster shit just for being loose at the mouth, because what he did on Adam 22 show was egregious. Like, I don't care what type of beef you got with a person, yo, you don't go on a nationally wide platform, we talking about 3 to 5 million subscribers, and do something like this. It's like, yo, and then Wack, when Wack get questioned about it, he try to act like he ain't do nothing wrong. You know, I just brought him onto the platform. But no, Wack in this situation is a snitch sympathizer. You brought this man on here to tell, but now you trying to back away from him, but at the same time stand with him. But y'all know how I am with that, yo. If you gonna play the middle get hit from both sides, and normally the person in the middle dies first. And what Wack is doing right now is dangerous and it's disgusting. Wack is currently on the internet preaching money over morals. You heard how he talked to the dude on Clubhouse. Yeah, I dealt with 6ix9ine. I'm dealing with Troy Ave. All these guys rats. Luce Cannon, ratting. You can't pay me to believe that a person that will get on a platform and say the things that he say won't get in an interrogation room and do the same thing. I promise you, he's a rat. Without no paperwork. And if he ain't, I'm talking about potential wise. There was no need. Even if you got a beef with Big U. That's not the way to handle it. But what it sound like when you talk about Wack is the type of guy that's going to get you off the streets no matter what he got to do. Including telling. And I noticed that with a lot of people. It's a lot of people like Wack 100 in this world. You know, the guy that you too big for him, so he ain't going to come after you. He don't want to fight you because he might lose. So it's the next best thing because you're a threat to him. He got to get you out the way. He going to go to the police. You know, he going to drop an anonymous tip. So for Wack to sit back and play like he ain't know what was going on or he ain't said, you did say it. I mean, you gave Luce Cannon, like I say, Luce at the mouth Cannon, every opportunity to tell on Big U because you didn't have the heart to do it. But if you vouching for him, if that's your man, what's the difference? That's what I'm trying to get Wack to understand and people that think this wasn't a problem. What is the difference between Wack saying what Shorty said and Wack saying it himself? You feel me? Like, it is so much wrong with this interview and it's so much wrong with Wack in particular and how he's constructed his business online. It seemed like to me, him and Wack, that's why him and Adam 22, you know, they got this little bond because it's all money driven. They don't care who they got to cross, what lines they got to cross, who they got to step on in a way. If long as their end goal was them getting where they trying to go, I can't respect that, yo, because that's not integrity. And Wack could be the first person to act like he stand on, you know, business, standing on principle. But what he just did right there was egregious. It wasn't no principle integrity involved in any of that. Because just like Wack paid that guy to slander Big U, because I'm sure it was some money involved. If Wack and Yo fall out, Wack pay somebody to slander him. Like, yo, you can't trust those type of guys, man. No matter which way they go, they always going to benefit them. It's never going to benefit anybody else. Never. Just like Shorty. Wack could have put this man in serious danger. Like, I don't know how they feel about it in Cali. I seen ODM Slim speak about it. I know he was very upset talking about choose a side because I told y'all the middle was dangerous. But I just can't respect nothing that Wack 100 is doing right now. You mean? Shout out to my man Bang over there. I rock with Bang. But at the same time, I can't co-sign or even stand next to Wack anymore. And I done been over there a few times. For the people that know, you know. But there's no way I can align myself with somebody that got such low character. I mean, that's so much morally flawed that it's glaring. You see it. That whole interview, for the people with eyes, you can see right through it. It was staged. It was set up. He brought that man up there just to try to send Big U to jail. Then he lies about it and act like he the only one from the street saying the only one that can send somebody to jail is Eric Holden. That is fabricated, a falsehood that is not true. If they was to pull Luce Cannon in this room, and he tell them and provide proof that this is what happened, ain't no telling where we'll see Big U. And I ain't no Big U fan. But at the end of the day, right and right is wrong is wrong. If you got a problem with them, handle it like men. You just like 63rd when O Block 6 got arrested. Now they having parties in 63rd. But we always running the streets together. And in the streets, you handle it the street way. Now I know these guys are plus 40, plus 50 years old. Ain't got to turn to nothing violent. But at the end of the day, y'all, in my opinion, this is not how you handle this at all. Because we don't even know if these allegations are true. But for Luce Cannon, like I can't even think of his name because I never even heard of this guy until yesterday or the day before. But for him to act like he's standing on business and yo, people can say whatever they say, I'll pull up on you, kiss me in the streets. It's like, yo, it is so many gangster rats out here right now. It's infested. It's like the world is New York City rat problem right now, man. This shit is out of control. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Did y'all notice this off the rip? Like, it took me a few times to even catch on to what he was actually doing. You know, because I couldn't make it through the interview. And if Wack is indeed trying to send Big U to prison, is y'all vouching for this? Is this acceptable from a guy that talk as tough as Wack? But like I say, Wack one of them guys that'll tell on you and snitch on you. Whatever he got to do to get you out the way, he's going to do it. In my opinion, what that lacks is integrity. And I'm out.